it to me like. Give it to me like.
Laura decided to write lyrics to this song, and I'm just here for the eggnog. I do not condone what's about to be said. On the first day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the second day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, two fake ass hoes and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the third day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, three wispies a pick me bitch, two fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the fourth day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, four tries but JP's done, three wispies a pick me bitch, two fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the fifth day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries but JP's done, 3 wispies a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the sixth day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries but JP's done, 3 wispies a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 7th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries but JP's done, 3 wispies a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 8th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries but JP's done, 3 wispies a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 9th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 9 snoring, watching beats him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries but JP's done, 3 wispies a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 10th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 10 funds for Queen Bee, 9 snoring watching beats him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries, but JP's done 3 wispies, a pick-me bitch, 2 fake assholes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. The 11th day of YouTube subscribers said to me, voices, dentures, yapping, 10 funds for Queen Bee, 9 sword watching beats him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 used by Savage, 4 tries, but JP's done 3 wispies, a pick-me bitch, 2 fake assholes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 12th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 12 lies from Avery, voices, dentures, yapping, 10 funds for Queen Bee, 9 snoring, watching, beats him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 used by Savage, 4 tries, but JP's done 3 wispies, a pick-me bitch, 2 fake assholes, and the fake HOA just sit the fuck down.
And that was it, my friends. The last time you're going to hear the Christmas song for the year, because Christmas is over. Thank God. Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah starts tonight. So I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas or a happy Hanukkah. We did both, and I am fucking exhausted. So, what's up? So I hope everyone had fun with family. I've had an adventuresome 2 days. So let me tell you guys what's going on. The other night, I get off my live. It was not Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas Eve. And I was looking at, it was like one day that Queen Bee's, bullshit strike got lifted. And all of a sudden, I get notification that I have another strike. I'm like, what the fuck? I haven't even done anything. So I look at this strike, and I got struck from a video from 2019. I shit you not. 2019. We are going into 2025. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I had written YouTube about something else. So I thought they were flagging videos because they like demonetized a video from like 2020. I'm like, what the fuck? This is why I don't contact YouTube. Because once you flag your channel, like once you ask them to inquire about something, all they do is look for shit on your channel. I'm convinced of it. So I thought maybe it was like connected to that, but it was an actual strike from a video on 2019. Something to do with the Chris Watts case. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? How do who struck me for something from 6 fucking years ago? So I see what it was. Can I just tell you, I didn't even know this was still on my channel. I have over 1,000 videos. I do not go back to videos I did 5-6 years ago and see what's possibly on there. So, and I'm not going to say who it is, only because I don't need my haters contacting them and being fucking assholes, and you know they will. Yeah, Watts Island. And so I contact them. It's the first time I've ever tried to contact somebody, like who gave me a strike. I said, look, I don't understand. This is from like 6 years ago. Why are you striking me now? So he's like, well, I struck about 150 people all in one shot. Why? Some of my viewers were telling me that people were uploading my music. Dude, I didn't even know you were still alive. I said, I don't follow you. I didn't even know you were on YouTube. Back then, I thought you were a nobody. I guess you blew up. I don't know what to tell you. But, like, I don't even know who you are. Didn't even know the guy's name. And totally forgot this shit was on my channel. So he's like, well, I go, can you please remove it? I was like, I I kind of don't want to be, on a 7-day suspension. So he's like, no, I'm not going to remove it. Why? I said, and I'm thinking to myself, if he's on YouTube, he knows how this works. Well, boy, was I wrong. So I said to him, I said, why though? So you're going to take me to court over this? I'm like, because the video is going to come back on if you decide not to take me to court. I mean, I couldn't understand his rationale. He's like, oh, you want to take me to court? I said, dude, that's not what I said. What I said was that if you don't take me to court, in 10 days, the video is going to be back up. I spoke to YouTube. The video is not coming back up. Okay, look. The way YouTube works, if I file a counterclaim, then you don't take me to court, the video goes back up. That's not going to happen. Okay, why not? I go, why can't you just remove? I go, I have no problem removing the video. Just remove the strike. I was like, look, honestly, I don't want to be down for 7 days. Well, maybe you should have thought of that with your 20,000 subscribers and don't steal someone else's shit. I said, dude, it was 6 years ago. 6 fucking years ago. Like, you're joking. And this went back and forth till about 3 o'clock in the morning. And it went back and forth. I think there's 18 emails between us going back and forth. So I'm like, dude, you are fucking kidding me, right? Like, this is a joke. So he's like, I'm not removing shit. Thank you, Amber. He's like, I'm not removing shit. I'm like, but you don't understand. It's going to go back up. So then he's like, it's not going back up. And I'm complaining to YouTube about you and blah, 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 blah. Oh my God. So I said to him, why are you such a narcissistic dickhead? I was like, I don't want your fucking music on my channel. I don't give a fuck about your music. I don't even know who you are. Maybe that hurts your little ego, but I didn't even know you still existed, let alone are fucking striking people from 6 years ago. So then he says, the last email that I got was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. Now, I couldn't go live on Christmas Eve last night because I had this strike. So I filed a counter notification. It gets forwarded. This morning, I get an email from YouTube stating that in compliance with, the DMCA or whatever, they will, because something along the lines of, because with the DMCA, because he filed a court case, here's the proof, but they removed the strike. Okay. And they say, YouTube says, like, if you win the court case, just let us know and we'll reinstate the video. Okay, I don't need the video reinstated. I just want this fucking idiot to shut up. So I sent him a final email and I said, you can remove your ridiculous lawsuit. I don't want your video on my channel at all whatsoever. Thank you, Amber. I don't know why that Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays just came through. I saw the super chat. I didn't see the rest of it. So he says, he sends me this final email. You wish I would remove it. I'm not removing shit. You wanted to go to court and we're going to go to court. You should have been happy by just not filing a counterclaim. You wanted this to happen. You wanted to go to court because you filed a counterclaim. He literally sent an email. I'm like, what the fuck is mentally wrong with you? I said, do you not know how YouTube works? Of course I filed a fucking countersuit. Why wouldn't I? It's not because I want your music on my channel, you fucking idiot. I said, I filed a counterclaim because I didn't want the strike for 90 days. That's how YouTube works. So his last email went on and on about how he spoke to YouTube about how I'm harassing him and I'm doing it. I said, you know what, dude? That's fine. I will gladly see you in court. So I could not believe what I was reading. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I'm like, wow, just wow. But you guys know me. You think I'm going to sit back? No. I can't even imagine a judge in any capacity thinking that he has a case. Now, here's the thing too, because I told him I don't want the music on my channel. That's not why I did it. He is so clueless about how YouTube works that it's almost embarrassing that he has almost 500,000 subscribers. How do you have almost 500,000 subscribers and have no fucking clue how YouTube works? He legit believes that I filed a counterclaim because I want to keep his music on my channel. I made like no money from it. I mean, you're talking, it was during a Watts Live. What did I make? $10? Like legit $10 or something? He can't get any money out of me. He's spending all this money because of his own narcissism, but he's spending all this money in with the, what's it called, CCB board or something. It's how you file a copyright strike. It's how you file a copyright or whatever. I'm actually learning a lot tonight. So he's got a case already. He filed it yesterday. And so far, he has probably spent, from what I can tell, he's probably spent about $200. I have no idea what this man thinks he's going to get from me. Even if I lose, what is the outcome? The outcome is, okay, don't put a song on your channel. Okay. He can't get money that I don't have. He can't get money that I didn't make. So what does he expect to get? You want to talk about a frivolous lawsuit? Now, the good news is, here's the good news, is that from what I've read on the CCB website, they have pro bono attorneys that deal with the CCB. So I was like, well, that's good. So I wrote a bunch of them. Because I mean, of course I want a lawyer, but if I don't get one, I'm perfectly okay with, I can handle it myself. I think it's that frivolous. But, you know, I know you always want to have an attorney. But yeah, the CCB gives pro bono attorneys, whether you are the defendant or whether you are the plaintiff. So that's a good thing. That's a positive. But it's not like a regular copyright thing. Like regular copyrights like take years. This is like a fast version. But I'm just dumbfounded that he's this dumb. Like, first of all, one thing I did find last night, which is interesting, that he thinks he can get around it, is that it used to be where you only had 3 years to file a lawsuit against someone in a copyright strike. You only have 3 years. Then Warner Brothers changed it where, I don't know, something changed. But dude, that's not our situation. I am not making money off of your shit. Didn't even remember it was still on my channel. Like, I think a judge is going to look at this like, you're harassing me because all you had to do was ask me to take it off. You didn't need to go this route to this capacity for absolutely no reason. I was perfectly reasonable. I was perfectly honest. And there's just no reason for it other than he's a narcissistic prick. So, okay, you want to go this route? We'll go this route. I got no problem with it. I'm smart enough to handle it, even if I can't get an attorney. That's how ridiculous this is. So, people talk about frivolous lawsuits. This is a frivolous lawsuit based on one, didn't even know it fucking existed. Two, YouTube gave you multiple tools to find this over the last 6 years, and you chose not to fucking do anything. You chose not to fucking file a lawsuit at all. Well, that's on you, dude. It's not up to me. And I offered to thank you, sweetie pie. I offered to remove it. I totally did. So I just could not believe that he's not getting any money. That's the thing. I have no fucking idea. But it was from 2019. How in the fuck did you just see that I was on your channel now? Like, get the fuck out of here. 2019. And it's just the stupidest thing ever. All he had to do was say, hey, can you please take my video off your channel? No problem. Didn't even remember it was on there. But no. He struck me and then sued me, is suing me because I filed a counter notification. And he actually, I have that in writing. He literally wrote that. And then tells me how he complained to YouTube about me. Yeah, no joke. That he complained to YouTube about me and all this other stuff. Dude, go away. You're like a fucking cancer. Like, just go away. Well, that's the thing. There is a statute of limitations of 3 years, but something to do with Warner Brothers filed something where that's kind of removed or something, and now people have more time. But I don't think that applies to my situation because YouTube has given him multiple tools in order to know who struck you. He has to be aware that I used this piece of his stuff 6 years ago because YouTube have given him plenty of tools. But I guess because, I don't know, I guess his shit's going down right now. But the way he was like, oh, you only have 20,000 subscribers. You ain't shit. Thank you for putting that in writing because when we go to court, I'll see how you're harassing me because you're so much of a bigger performer than I am. I'm just a measly little peon. And here you are with your big badass, almost 500,000 subscribers harassing me for nothing. Absolutely nothing. When all I did was follow YouTube rules. That's it. This could have so easily been handled with, hey, I'll remove the strike, or I won't remove the strike, but I'm not going to waste money in court either. So when it comes back, just remove the video or I'm going to sue you. Something like that would have been sufficient. I would have been like, dude, just believe me, I don't want it on my fucking account. I don't want it on my, thing. So then I told him back then, I said, dude, I was like promoting you. I had no idea who you were. Oh, no, he filed it, sweetie pie. I got the docket number and everything. He legit filed it. YouTube sent it to me because he has to show YouTube that that he filed a court case. So he went right online and filed it immediately. Oh, and he says directly, you shouldn't have. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I'll show you guys. He said, you forced my hand by submitting that counterclaim to take legal action against you or let you just steal from me. You put my stuff in the beginning of your live. Not fair use. You need to look into Warner Chappell Music versus Neely so you can stop talking about 3 years. I'm good on Discovery. Your video wasn't a content ID match back in October. The video is from 2019. Please tell me how it's not. Hold on, what?
2 things.
What?
You probably
Tell me later.
just real quick.
Hold on, guys. That could have waited. Hold on. I'm good on Discovery. Your video wasn't a content ID match back in October. How is that if the video is from 2019? I have a ton of content people like you re-upload or put the whole thing in a video that it doesn't catch, and I have to do manual takedowns. That is a fucking lie. You're going to tell me in 6 years, nothing? Give me a fucking break. 2 other Chris Watts stuff were content ID matched, so I had to manually take them down. Things slip through. Yeah, sure it does. I've already reported your abusive, harassing, intimidating behavior to YouTube and sent them the conversation since you're a YouTube partner trying to intimidate me into a retraction or a legal takedown. You're not going to intimidate me, bully me into getting what you want. All you had to do, here it is, check this out. All you had to do is accept the fact that you didn't ask for permission or obtain a license for a copyrighted music. So all you had to do is just take the strike, be good with it for 90 days, and it would have went away. But you told YouTube you were prepared to go to court and win because you thought I'd just roll over. No, that's not what I said, douchebag. You don't know anything about the law besides breaking it, disorderly conduct, aggravated trespassing, third-degree harassment, forgery, disorderly conduct. What in the fuck is he talking about? You've always been a troublemaker, and I don't cow to bullies. You don't know anything about me. What? Dude, I think the person you looked up is not exactly me, but carry on. Yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. Hey, Coffee. Coffee, I've sent you like 100 messages in Discord, and you haven't been in there. Happy Hanukkah. So, yeah. I'm harassing him because I asked him to take down the strike because I didn't want to be dead in the water. And I've been live on YouTube on New Year's Eve every year for like 7 years. And I didn't want to be on a 7-day strike. Yeah. This is how fucking insane he is. So YouTube is going to look at it and be like, what are you talking about? So he looked up a record that is obviously not mine because I don't have any of those, but okay. Like whatever. And wow, just wow. Like I can't even believe what a fucking moron this guy is. How does someone this dumb have 500,000 subscribers? Please tell me. He belongs in like Queen Bee's camp. He really does. I am so shocked that someone like this, I'm not shocked. I'm actually not shocked. When someone this stupid has that many subscribers, it just goes to show the majority of people. I'm dumbfounded. Thank you, sweetie pie. That's what I told him. That is almost verbatim what I told him. but I'm harassing him. And all this was done like over Christmas. This was my intimidating letter, okay? Hi, I just received a strike for a video I played 6 years ago. Did you really strike me for that 6 years later? I will ask that you please remove the strike and I will gladly remove the video. Why wait 6 years to do this? If you choose not to remove it, I will send in a counter notification, but wanted to go this route first. I loved your song and thought it was great. Truly shocked that I got a strike on it 6 years later. Thanks, Merry Christmas. That was my intimidating email to him. Okay? No joke. And then this went on back and forth. Don't upload other people's stuff if it doesn't fall under fair use. It's stealing. Do what you want. I'm not reversing it. I didn't wait 6 years. I was alerted people were uploading my content, so I went through and struck every one of them that wasn't fair use. Hope this helps you understand. Happy holidays. I said, I already filed the counterclaim. No one uploaded your shit. It was a video from 6 years ago. YouTube provides many tools over the course of 6 years to make you aware that it was done in 2019. You are past the statute of limitations, which is 3 years. Because of YouTubers matching tool, ignorance won't work. So be a dick and cost me income over something I loaded under fair use over 6 fucking years ago. And it's not even legal due to statute of limitations. But again, if that's the way you want to play it out, hurt my income for 7 days, right at the end of the year, for a video I actually promoted you on 6 years ago, then go for it. It says a lot about you. So he says, I didn't need you to promote me. I took down 100 videos that were using a 50% match of my content. Cry all you want to them. They won't put it back up. Doesn't fall under fair use. I never strike someone who uses fair use. I've gotten 12-year-old videos down. So good luck, lady. The guilt tripping doesn't work. Do something besides lazy react content or just re-uploading. I said, I didn't upload shit. I didn't even know you fucking still existed. Don't flatter yourself. Didn't know who you were then, still don't know who you are. You sang a funny song during the Watts case when I was covering it in 2019. No one knew who you were, and no one is crying. When I win the strike, it will go back up unless you take me to court, and I will win in court because you are past statute of limitations in filing it. So either way, I will win and it will go back up. Only thing your strike does is stop me from going live for 7 days. If that makes you feel like a man, so be it. So he said, it's not going back up. Keep dreaming. You have measly 20,000 subs, and I've been on YouTube for 18 years. Never once gotten a copyright strike. It's pretty easy when you don't take other people's content. Doesn't fall. There is no statute of limitations. What are you talking about? If you can read, I just said it was a 12-year-old video. I had a 12-year-old video taken down, actually several. If I'm a nobody and all it does is make you not able to go live for 7 days, why do you care? Why do you want nobody's video on your channel? I'll tell you what. You email me the video I have, and I'll let you know if I'll release the strike. I said, I don't have the fucking video. They took it down. I said, how much do you want to bet? It will go back up once you don't provide court papers, Big Shot. For someone as big as yourself, you surely don't know DMCA laws or how YouTube works. You're about to see it in about 20 days. I said, I can't email you the video. It was from 2019. You had it removed. Now I counterstruck. You should look up the laws. There is a statute of limitations set by the Copyright Office. It's 3 years. I said, I don't care to have your music on my channel. All you had to do was reach out and say, hey, you uploaded a video of mine back in 2019. Can I please remove it? I would have said, hey, no problem. I had no idea it was even still there. And 7 days not going live hurts me. I'm a live streamer who goes live every day. Like I said, I've copyright struck 12-year videos and they've come down. I don't abuse the system. If they were 12 years old acting like to my content, which happens a lot, and it was taking up 90% of your video, I wouldn't have done anything. You can't play my whole thing through your video just because you're talking about Chris Watts and I made a song, blah, blah, blah. YouTube just taking people's work and slapping it in their video because I'm a nobody. Like, dude, what are you talking about? So I said, you can strike all day, but once I went to counter strike, you have no say anymore. Again, I don't need you telling me about YouTube. Again, I played your shit under fair use in the middle of my live. Did you watch the live to even see? Of course you didn't. The video didn't even have many views. You brought almost none to it because no one was copying squat. Using 90% has nothing to do with fair use. I'm not going to sit and argue with you over a video from 2019. If you want to be a dick, I'm over it. So be it. I'll never listen. I've never listened or used another thing from you since 2019 and will never. I don't know. Most people I know who write stuff love when people share it. You certainly didn't lose any money on that song. You are not a signed artist. Well, you weren't then. I have no clue what you are now. Therefore, you lost nothing but gained views and people going to your channel from it. You struck me based on people uploading your songs now, when again, I didn't even know you existed. Just thought you were one of us who followed the case. There was never any ill intent, and I'm sorry for it. It's just to quote unquote punish me 6 years later is beyond fucked up. The 3 years later statute is not a YouTube thing. It's a rule of the Supreme Court and the copyright. So then he goes on, but you've been arguing about this forever. It doesn't matter if the video had 1 view or 1 million, it's still my property. So you want to, so you want to take me to court because YouTube picked you up, used my song in a video. It's still hilarious. You're holding on to the delusion you are helping me. Maybe next time you're allowed to go live, you can practice reacting properly to a video that falls under fair use and help me and help get me some more exposure. You weren't bringing me traffic. I've been around a long time. Just because I'm an independent artist doesn't mean you have rights to steal my stuff and put it in your video. And if they accepted the takedown request, that quickly it's because they thought it was a violation. Get mad at YouTube Studio for picking it up. I wasn't seeking you out to target you. I don't even know who you are. I'm not putting your content in my videos. No pity for low effort reaction streamers videos who sit there in silence for 3 minutes while another video plays for someone to say great or laugh. That's not fair use. For someone needs to get now someone needs to get you a coat and take you home. Just live, learn, and move on. So then he says, LOL, looking at your channel, there's tons of re-uploaded content. Quit stealing people's content. So I said, LOL, you can drop your narcissistic lawsuit. I wouldn't put anything from a narcissist like you on my channel, in my life, or with anyone I know. If I knew it was there from 6 years ago, I would have deleted it. I know I don't fit in with narcissists like you. So then he said, you wish I would. You forced my hand, and I already read you that. So then my only follow-up was, by the way, I didn't file a countersuit in order to play your crap music. I wouldn't want anything to do with your music if it was the last song on earth. You are a narcissist. Why would you take a strike for 90 days? That is ridiculous. Learn how YouTube works before making baseless threats. That is my lawsuit from this fucking douchebag. And I don't even care. I don't. I'm like, dude, you want to fucking go this route? We'll go this route. I'll spend as much money on you as I possibly can. Meaning I'll make him spend as much money as possible. I'll make his motherfucker broke by the time I'm done. Betty thinks she's good? Yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet. But can you fucking believe it? But then he writes, I'm harassing him. I'm threatening him. Bitch, sit your fucking ass down. So yeah, just for all creators out there, especially ones in the Watts case, please know that people will go back and look up videos from years ago just to strike you if they want to be a piece of shit. Yes. And again, I thought I was very nice about it. I didn't think I was an asshole about it. I thought, like, hey, can you please not, remove the strike? Like, my thought was, I just got a fucking strike removed. But he doesn't know me. He doesn't know the community. He doesn't know anything. And he's a big badass who's never had a strike. Well, aren't you lucky? But you obviously don't know how this shit works. But for him to tell me that he's taking me to court all because I fucking submitted a counterclaim, is he going to take everyone to court who submits a counterclaim? I'd like to see that one. I really would. And now he thinks I'm some kind of fucking hardened criminal. That's exactly right, Amber. And I said that because I didn't stroke his ego because I don't know who the fuck he is. And when I was telling Sage tonight, she's like, oh my God, I know him. She's like, Mom, he's getting totally canceled on TikTok. And I said, no shit. She's like, totally canceled. It's probably why he's got a bug up his ass. So I said, oh. So yeah. He's a douchebag. Carry on, douchebag. I just couldn't believe it. Like, all you had to do, even if you didn't remove the strike, once I counted, all you had to do was say, please remove the video or I'm going to sue you something. But instead, he's so dumb and twisted around like I wanted him to take me to court or that I was going to take him to court. That's not what I said, asshole. But whatever. Like I said, hopefully I can get this pro bono attorney, which it seems that they seem to be pretty, like they do help. But yeah, fucking crazy. And he's already paid. He has paid more money for this than I even made on the stupid video. No joke. Oh, I'm not worried about it, sweetie pie. I'm really not. Like when I tell you, I'm honestly not worried. I'm just telling other creators, be careful. Because 6 years later, some douchebag could come back who's having a bad day and fucking swipe you. Like, I don't even remember what the hell is on my channel from 6 years ago. That was the oddest strike I ever saw. Hey, Irish gal. I don't want to mention his name. Just someone from the Watts days. Oh, Christmas was good. A lot of, and John, I saw you gave a super chat too. Thank you. I gotta get another super chat song. No, Christmas was good. Hanukkah was good. Ugh. Hey, Aussie. I'm just tired. I cook so much. And my Christmas table turned out beautiful. For those of you that don't know, I'll tell you now and I'll show you pictures. So me and Phoenix were coming home. I think I told you guys. Me and Phoenix were driving home the other day. Phoenix went in a way that he normally doesn't go. And it was kind of like a back way to our house. So we're driving, and all of a sudden I see this table. And at first I'm like, ooh, that would be good to work on in the garage. So I said, Phoenix, turn back. I want to go look at that table. One of my neighbors had a table outside. So I go look at it. I was like, this is really nice. It was like an IKEA, really heavy table with 4 chairs and the sign on it, please take for free. Don't forget the hardware. Okay. So me and Phoenix put it in the car. Thank you, Aussie. Me and Phoenix put it in the car. We get it to the house. It took 2 trips because it was heavy, but we get it to the house. So today we put it together, cleaned it up. It's so nice. And when I looked it up on IKEA, and it's in almost perfect shape, because you guys know I broke my table a couple months ago, and it's almost in perfect shape. And it pulls apart and it's got a leaf in the middle. The only thing we had to put together were the legs. So I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. Let me go to Sages. I couldn't believe how nice it was. And it's like solid. Sage. Got All right. So this is what it looks like with the leaf. This chair was from the other table, but that's what it looks like with the leaf in and the 4 chairs. Hey, Bed Wolf. And now, once the leaf is done, this is what it looks like without the leaf. That's what it looks like without the leaf. Why this man threw this away, I have no idea. How nice is that? Totally free. 4 chairs, table. I was like, woohoo! Totally solid. When I looked it up on IKEA, the table is $240 and the chairs are $40 a piece. I'm like, Merry Christmas to me. And yeah, it doesn't like rock it out, like it's perfect. And I was telling Phoenix, I'm like, one thing I can tell you about our neighbors is that 1, they don't smoke. 2, they have an animal because we found a little hair on the bottom, and they have a kid because there were some like marks on it, like that were easily to get off. But the table's perfect. And putting it together, I would not want to put it together because you have the leaf and everything underneath, and anyone that puts together IKEA furniture, you know what I mean? But the only thing we had to put on were the legs. Everything else was done. And it works perfectly. I was like, I could not ask for more. And it fits perfectly when it's extended, it's a little big for the room, but it sat all 5 of us tonight, no problem. And then when you close it up, it's perfect. So I love it. I think I'm going to walk over to my neighbor and like really thank him. And it cleaned up perfectly. Thank you, Debbie. It cleaned up after absolutely perfectly. Debbie, I used my new cleaning board, my new cleaning boards tonight. Not cleaning boards. What are they called? Cutting boards. I cook so much. I'm so tired. I don't even want to look at fucking kitchen again. I have dishes that are piled high. I've done like 4 dishwashers. Because Phoenix eats so much. Put out a whole display of food today. And fuck, I didn't think they would all be gone. All gone. Oh, you know what else I did? I made homemade dog treats that everybody loves. So if you guys, especially my candle subscribers, I know one of you guys has a dog. I don't know if all you guys have dogs, but whoever wants my homemade dog treats, let me know. I'll send you one. They are so good. The dogs love them. Sage's dog loved it. Neighbor's dog loved them. I was like, man, I wish I could sell these. But you can't in Alabama. What did I cook? All right. So in the morning, it was more like hors d'oeuvres. I had green Christmas tree eggs, which had avocado, and they were really good. I saw a thing on it on Facebook. I was like, I want to make them. So I made green eggs. And then I had salami and cheese. We had pigs in a blanket. We had, and bacon and cheese, gluten-free quiche. Gluten-free pie crust quiche. So that was breakfast and, / lunch. Then Sage and Justin went over to his family. Then they came back for dinner. We had turkey. I cooked an 18-pound turkey, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, brownies, corn, rice, and I think that's it. And homemade gravy. Thank you, Isla Down. That is what I cooked. And it was yummy. It just seemed fucking endless. Yeah, right? All for 5 people. I don't know. I think you know what it is. I think I enjoy entertaining. And because I pulled all the kids away from their family, and like we never have cousins come over or stuff like that. I think that's why I make up for it by like really giving them a full meal like it would be if, we had family. So that's why. But my goal next year is to find a man. That's my goal. But I do. I enjoy cooking. I mean, I enjoy like entertaining, feeding a lot. But Phoenix is like, Mom, I thought you weren't going to do all this. I said, yeah, I know, but turns out that way. Ugh. Ah. Oh, Bad Wolf, I had left her a nasty post. I was like, you snatch rat. You leave Bad Wolf alone. But isn't that table amazing, Whistle Down? I fucking love it. But also, I wanted to go live last night so bad. I mean, I saw like every fucking creator was going live on Christmas Eve. I'm like, I can't go live. I can't even tell them why. Because I didn't want to say I had a strike because, like, then if I did go live on another channel, hey, Criminal Med, if I did go live on another channel, someone would say something. So that's why I didn't even want to say that I had a strike. But I was like, maybe they'll just think I'm busy. I was like, but I want to go live. But I couldn't. So then when YouTube lifted the strike today, I was like, sweet. So. No, not Brandon. Now, Brandon was from Making a Murderer. He wasn't from Chris Watts. Brandon's a good dude. Brandon would never do shit like that. He's a good guy. This guy's a fucking douchebag. I don't even know who this guy is. Like, I seriously don't even know who this dude is. Didn't know who he was then. Don't know who he is now. Like, I don't. He's just a douche. Like, the only point he's trying to make is going to be out of his own pocket. Then he looks up a record like he thinks I'm this hardened criminal or something. Bitch, sit down. Oh, criminal. A narcissistic fucking let me pull my dick out is really what it comes down to. Let me make sure I pull my dick out. Winter, it's not even worth responding. I couldn't care less. Laura's just so bad. She's just so horrible. But here's what I'm not going to do in a frivolous lawsuit. And it's not really frivolous. I mean, he's got a point. But I'm not going to beg subscribers for $500,000. Just handle it like most people would do. Laura responds, write a reply. Huh? Hey, Dragon. Criminal mad. It's beyond just ridiculous. Like, all he had to do was ask me to fucking remove it. It's 6 years old. No, I'm saying because, you know, people have these lawsuits and they raise these thousands of dollars when, I don't know, I'm kind of smart enough to handle it myself. He does. He absolutely does. Winter Wonderland. 100%. Absolutely fucking does. That's what I was kind of hinting at too. Like, do you fucking think that? Oh, I know why I whistled down. I'll tell you privately. I don't want to say it publicly because then people will kind of know who it is, and I'm trying to stay away from that only because of the fucking asshole. But yeah, I'll tell you privately. It's pretty bad too.
Like Sage was telling me all about it. It's like pretty bad. She's like, I'll show you why it's getting canceled.
All right. He says that he struck over 100 people. Are you going to tell me out of those 100 people, nobody's going to file a counterclaim? Are you going to file copyrights against every single person that files a counterclaim? That's what I want to know. And then calls me a troublemaker my whole life. Dude, I don't even think you looked up the right person. But okay. Whatever. No, that was my fault, Amber. No, my audio kicked out for a minute. I don't know why it kicked out, but it did. No, Justin's mom was writing me, and I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm live on YouTube. She's like, oh, we just love Sage so much. You can have her. She's all yours. She lost a shirt I gave her. She doesn't know where it is. I was like, how do you lose a shirt from here to there? She's like, I don't know. She's like, you have to make me another one. I said, you have to find your shirt. Ooh. Wow. Websites updated this week. I was telling my mom that. She's like, why are you always updating the website? I said, you have to update the website. You have to do it all the time. I said, you just hear about it from me because I'm the one that does everything. But I'm so glad Christmas is done. Another year finished. Next year, my daughter will be married. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, we'll check the garbage. I think the garbage went out already. Nothing's changed, Winter Wonderland. Nothing has changed. People are still morons. Yeah, I have a wedding to plan. It's funny though, Whistle Dan. You want to laugh? So I applied for this job today. Again, I'm not saying where, but I applied for this job online. So Sage is like, Mom, I don't know if you can do it. And like, that's a lot. I said, Sage, guess what? I have a wedding to fucking pay for. I can do it. I said, you don't know me. I said, if I have a wedding if I have like something like on my mind, I need as much money as possible. I got a wedding to pay for. I will do whatever I have to do. She's like, oh, Mom, I love you. I said, no, I'm serious, though. Like, even if it's only a year, you got to do what you got to do. And this job pays very well. She's like, I know, but it's tiring. Okay. Most jobs that pay well are tiring. So she's like, I can't believe you got an interview already. Like, they give you, if you pass these tests online, they give you, like a spot. I said, yeah, but it's not till mid-January. I said, I better have a job before then. So, and I told her, I said, I hope you love me. She's like, I do. Yeah, I should get married November next year. Thanks, Winter. Gotta be a good mom. I'm all she's got. Um, her dad's useless. So it's basically just me. She is, Whistle Down. She is. I do have good kids. Hey, Grandma Rose, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. You want some dog treats? I'll send you some. But yeah, Alabama has all the. I was looking into selling them. I was like, since every dog loves them so much, maybe I should like look into selling them. But I can't. Alabama's got these like pets, I think across the world or across the country, like pet food and pet treats. In order to sell them, like you have to pass like all these licenses. I was like, oh hell no. You have to have all these different like laws. I was like, yeah, I'll just give them away. I just make them and give them away. But yeah, but the dogs loved them. They couldn't get enough of them. Again, I saw the recipe on either Facebook or TikTok. I was like, oh, I could try that. Let me try that. Went and bought the ingredients, and I was like, well, we'll see how this turns out. But yeah, it turned out really good. I was like, woohoo, now I'm in the dog treat business. Did you guys know that though? That dog treats and dog food is like one of the most highly regulated licensing in the country. I was like, wow, then how did so many get away with like giving shit food and giving shit treats? Like each state's different, but Alabama's pretty heavily regulated. Which I had no idea. It's some article I read said they care more about pets than they do kids. Which kind of seems true. Because there sure is garbage food everywhere. But not for your pets. Enjoy the candle shop trolls. Exactly. I don't know. I mean, it's so fucking obvious who they are, Bad Wolf. Like, so obvious. And like, why? Like, do you have nothing else better to do? Like, go touch grass. Go fucking spend outside. You're not getting a rise out of me. You're not even gonna get a fucking response from me. Like, I got way better things to do. Smells aloof? What's aloof? Now the gravy I made was good. Oh, smells Alpo? No. I'm a good cook. You'll see that when we get married, Bad Wolf. I'll make you fat. I'm a good cook. And I enjoy doing it. It's not, I do. I enjoy cooking. But you'll see when we get married. You'll be like, damn, this is what you're talking about. Then again, if I get this job and I'm working fucking crazy ass hours, I don't know, I might not have time to cook. You might have to do some cooking. You'd be like, ah, now I get it. Ugh. Oh, I want van life. What are you kidding me? Hey, if I get this job, I'll be able to fix a van. Not really, but it's funny that you say that though. I was watching this video on whatchamacallit, on tiny homes and van life and living on the road. I want to do it so bad. So bad. You know, Criminal Med, I learned a lot of my cooking from an Italian mom, my ex-mother-in-law, and my cousin, who's also 100% Sicilian. That's where I get a lot of my cooking. And then other stuff, I just took it and then made my own. Oh, and if you guys want killer garlic bread, let me tell you what I did tonight. And I didn't do it on purpose, but everyone was like, this is like the best garlic bread I've ever tasted. So you know how normally you put garlic bread and like you wrap it or you don't wrap it, but because they weren't coming back till 5 and the turkey was almost done, I needed a way like to keep the bread hot. So what I did was I, made it with olive oil and butter and parsley and basil and garlic, fresh garlic. And I double wrapped it in aluminum foil. And then I took a fork and pitched some holes in it, stuck it in the oven, cooked it at like 280 for like an hour. Then I opened it up and cooked it again on, what was I cooking? On 350 with the rest of the food for like 20 minutes. It came out so perfect. It was like New York City bread. I mean, it was so good. And I've never cooked garlic bread like that, where I, slow roasted it basically for an hour. It was perfect. If you like that crunchy bread, but not too crunchy, I'm telling you, it was fucking perfect. So, highly recommend slow roasting garlic bread. Yeah, I'm telling you, I never did it like that before. And I'm glad I did. It was so good. If I could have eaten more of it, I would have. But I couldn't. Because I can't eat much. Took a few bites. I'll be a good date. Oh, let's go to dinner. Okay. I just need like a kid's plate. And even that I can't eat much of. That'll work. Sugar, though. I can eat sugar. Can't eat much turkey, but I can eat a whole brownie. And don't forget, my birthday's coming. I can't believe how fucking old I am. Too old. Too damn old. Karma's laying on the couch. Karma's like, thinks she owns the couch. My grandparents straight from Italy. There you go. Whoop. So I've been up since 4:30 in the morning. I miss Jonice too. Can you believe it's coming up on a year? Last year for my birthday is when I went there. She passed away a couple of months later. You're off till Monday? Woohoo! Nah, I do miss Jonice. I tell you though, her husband moved on. He moved on pretty quick. My birthday is January 4th. 18. Criminal, my daughter's about to get married. She was a kind soul. I agree. But yeah, my birthday is January 4th. That's when Bad Wolf's gonna propose. Although he said the ring wasn't ready yet. Oh, Bad Wolf, I got someone else you can mess with. Now, probably shouldn't mess with him considering we're in a lawsuit. Bad Wolf, here's the thing though. Is she even fucking worth it? Think about it. Is she really even worth it? She's such a scrub. Amber, did I put what I wrote to her in Discord? I don't remember if I did or not. Bad Wolf, it was comical. I was like, you snatch rat. I was like, you're just mad because your husband left you because you stink. Oh, it was so immature. It was funny though. It was like probably someone even commented, hey, sweet misery. Someone even commented and said, I feel like I'm in high school. I said, yeah, she throws the stupidest, lowest jabs. So, the whole point was to be immature. I think that was the whole point of this. I was thinking now that I got my point across, then no need to do further. Hey, Vanessa. And maybe you won't. She's a fucking retard. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said that. She's an idiot. I am. I'm Capricorn. My kid's a Capricorn, except Aiden. My dog is two of my dogs are Capricorn. Capricorn everywhere. Karma's Capricorn. Winston's a Capricorn. The twins are Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn. My mom's a Capricorn. Lots of Capricorns. Amber's a Capricorn. Dayton is a Scorpio through and through. And Buka, I believe, is Aquarius. I probably would have heard her husband left her and she was on here e-begging for an apartment. Yes, because her $100 million apartment. Oh, Vanessa, no. I didn't mean it like that. Sage actually starts working with autistic kids soon. She got a new job. Vanessa Phoenix went to a special school. It changed his life for the better. Absolutely changed his life. I've told the story a bunch. I would not have it any other way. That school made him who he is today. I never even knew the power of a teacher until then. I still talk to a second and third grade teacher. It's one guy. I still talk to him. We're still friends on Facebook. He just had a baby. Well, not just had. It's like 2 years old. And if Phoenix hadn't gone to that school, he would not be where he is today. And I know that. I know I shouldn't use that word. I am so sorry. Just don't take it personal. You better work on Christmas? That sucks. Oh, you're a Capricorn too? There you go, Vanessa. Oh, Criminal Med. Absolutely. I'm telling you, this guy shaped Phoenix. This guy gave Phoenix confidence that he didn't have. He gave him leadership skills that he didn't have. And this was second, third. He went there the end of second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade till we moved here. And it was the best thing I could have done for Phoenix. It could have gone either way, and he was phenomenal. And they just don't make teachers like that anymore. They just don't. Yeah, Vanessa, remind me on the 29th that it's your birthday. It's your birthday. I don't know too many Virgos. I think I dated one once, but I really don't know too many Virgos. When is Virgo? What's the dates? I do a birthday stream every year. I am January 4th, 1971. See, I don't know too many Leos either. I know a lot of Taurus, Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpios. I think Aquarius. And Sagittarius are the most that I run with. Oh, you're the third, Amber? My cousin's the third. There's someone else that's a third. Someone else in Patreon. I don't know if they're still there. I know, I'm pretty sure Coffee and Conversation is, I think our birthday is somewhere. August 23rd, September 22nd. I don't know too many Virgos. I think I may have met one. I don't know. For some reason, everyone I know is December, November, December, January, February. Some March, some May. You're the pig. That's right. 71 is a good year, though. I don't know why. It just is. Because I was born in it. You Easter Sunday? Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't born on a holiday. I was supposed to be born New Year's Eve, but I popped out late. You're the other end of January? Someone, who was I talking to? Oh, Phoenix's new girl, I think, is January 29th. I could tell you, hold on. Good things happened in 1971. Hold on. What? My mom is doing great. 1971. All right. The voting age was lowered in 1971. President Nixon certified the 26th Amendment to the United States Constitution, lowering the voting age from 21 to 18. Apollo 14, third successful lunar landing mission, carrying astronauts Alan Stuart Roosa, and Edgar Mitchell. The microprocessor. Oh, that's my mom's birthday, Blonde Gypsy. She's January 16th. Intel released the 4004, the world's first microprocessor. Ooh, 1971, the first arcade video game was released. John Lennon's Imagine was released in 1971 on October 11th. The song is considered one of the most influential of the 20th century. Hey, that's good to know. 1971 events. Oh. All right, nothing happened on my birthday or yours, Amber. January 2nd, after the passing of the Public Health Cigarette Smoking Act in 1970, cigarette advertising was banned on TV and radio from this day forward. On January 2nd, the Ibrox disaster, Old Firm was crushed while trying to leave the stadium. Okay. The former heavyweight Charles Liston is discovered by his wife at their home in Las Vegas. He had been suspected dead for 10 days. The first one-day cricket match in Australia. Wow. Check this out. Hold on. Think about this for a second. Think about where we are now. January 6th of 1971. Chemists at Berkeley announced the first synthetic production of a growth hormone. Think about that. Think about how growth hormones now are like nothing. The first synthetic production of a growth hormone. Reverend Bill Berrigan and others, including a nun and priest, are indicted by the U.S. federal grand jury for a plot to kidnap Harry Kissinger. Bombs explode at the home of Robert Carr. Super Bowl 5? Yeah, V would be 5. Super Bowl 5 takes place. Baltimore Colts defeat the Cowboys 16-13 with 5 seconds remaining. Jim O'Brien scores the winning points for the Colts to win the NFL. January 19th, Charles Manson trial. The Beatles' Helter Skelter single is played. Manson was obsessed with the single and believed it was telling him a political message. January 20th, John Lennon and Yoko's parents meet. Marvin Gaye releases What's Going On. Power to the People. John Lennon had a big thing in 1971. January 25th, Charles Manson, along with 3 of his women followers, are convicted. Britain is now allowed to sell arms to South Africa and after a compromise reached in Singapore. And that's it. That's everything that happened. Nine is more than 1. My brother was 16. Yes, he was criminal man. Yo, like what the fuck? That was weird. Oh, Woodstock was 1969. Lorraine Hammer to Be Young premieres in NYC. Newark, New Jersey, a nude photo of John and Yoko on their cover album Two Virgins violates pornography laws in Jersey. Police confiscate 30,000 copies of an album. Super Bowl takes place in Miami. Probably the last time New York Jets won. Wow, the Beatles were like everywhere. Beatles give their last public performance on the roof of Apple Records. Oh, you said December 29th. Hold on, let's go to December. Nope, nothing happened, Vanessa. Wow, December 14th, 1969, Michael Jackson makes his first show appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. Damn. Apollo 2 moon landing, Woodstock, Charles Manson. That's so wild. Oh. It does go by fast. I agree. Sweetie Pie said the same thing. I can't believe I'm almost 54. Look at David Bowie. Meanwhile, music is not what it used to be. I wish we can go back to that. Where the biggest thing in the world is John Lennon. Well, what happened to the world? I was telling Phoenix, I don't think I'd want to be alive in 50 more years. Because I just think the world is like way too fast. And nobody appreciates anything. And kind of a good thing for COVID because it kind of put everything at a stop. Any other years you guys want to see? The 1980s. They were the best. That's what I'm saying, criminal. I just keep young on the mind. I'm telling you, Vanessa, I'm trying. My body's like, nope, you're old. Because that's what I said, criminal mad. Like in 50 years, like my kids will probably see flying cars. They will definitely see self-driven cars. But like we thought we had cool technology. And think about it. They're going to see flying cars. Like my grandkids are going to see flying cars. That's wild. Life was better. Best thing about 1980s. Oh, by the way, I can save you guys a headache. Do not watch the new movie Y2K. It is so stupid. I had to check to make sure it was actually new. It wasn't made like 20 years ago. It was that bad. Some of the best things about the 80s: iconic music scene with the rise of MTV, the widespread popularity of gadgets like the Walkman, the emergence of big shopping malls as social hubs, popular toys like Rubik's Cube and Cabbage Patch dolls, and the cultural impact of big blockbuster movies, all contributing to a vibrant and district pop culture landscape. Madonna. Remember Walkmans? I remember Walkmans. Yes, do watch Jura too. I didn't know shopping malls became a thing in the 80s. I kind of thought they always were. See, I didn't care for the big hair. Why is the 80s the greatest and best decade? Will always be the best decade ever. Fact. It was a magic combination of economic success, amazing music, perms, mullets, and shoulder pads. If you could graph modern progress with the psychological impact on happiness, the 80s is where it peaked. The 90s is proof. 90s music is depressing. Whole Nirvana, Radiohead. That's true. That's when the problems started from there on, and it got worse. I mean, really, Hit Me Baby One More Time. Basically, what happened to the internet, CDs, and mobile phones? While they made life more convenient, they made us busier, gave us too many choices, and pretty much sped up time. It may sound silly, but it's true. Time literally sped up. Compare a year today to a year in the 80s. See my point. The writer's got a good point. The movies were better. Untouchables, Wall Street, The Outsiders, Stand By Me, Full Metal Jacket, The Terminator, Die Hard, Blade Runner, Young. I can't lie. Pretty in Pink. Along came the Walkman, literally the hottest ticket item Sony ever had in its entire existence. You just had to have one. Personal computers, video games, are you kidding? The arcades were a busting playground for everyone from early teens to their 30s and beyond. That's true. Yeah, but they're saying, hey, Triple T, they're saying in the 80s it became a personal thing. Triple T, you were around the 80s, you know. What defined the 80s? According to a poll, almost everyone loved the 80s. Even the generation who was not born in it. I miss the 80s. Best thing about it was freedom and the attitude towards life. Yeah, you can go to the mall. I'll never forget this. You can go to the mall and buy like razor blade necklaces. I remember it. Best decade ever. There was this place called Michael's in the mall, and you could buy razor blades there. There were razor blade gold covered necklaces, and cocaine was rampant in the 80s. It was simpler. That sounds cliche, but it's true. Yeah. See, I did have a cell phone in the 80s, though. It was a big bag phone. No internet, no social media. That meant that we had to physically interact with other humans, and we did so. There were no tiny computers in our pockets constantly pinging and vibrating. That's true. Nickel boxes. I do remember stir-up pants. You could buy cigarettes from a vending machine. That is true. 70s and 80s pop culture is much better. See, I don't agree. I think 80s were the best. Daisy Dukes. '80s gave rise to iconic people. I don't think 70s are better. Christina Applegate. That's right. The AIDS epidemic was in the. Remember Cavaricci's, Z Cavaricci's? Yes, the big brick. I had one. It was I want to say 87 or 88. Because I know my dad got his phone like in his car in 1986, and I was still in high school. But then he got me the big bag phone. Yeah, but nobody dressed like this. Oh, remember the Love Boat? The Love Boat. I used to love that show. Ronald Reagan, Say No to Drugs. Yeah, I agree with that. Some of my best memories were the 80s. Yeah, my dad got one of the first people to have one like installed in his car. And it was more modern than the brick phone. The one you had to carry around. It was horrible. It was like a purse. I mean, it literally was the size of a purse. And it was expensive. The 80s had the best music, hair, cars, clothes, and drugs. It did have the best drugs. I will say that. As someone who did drugs in the 80s and drugs in, 2000s, it was definitely best in the 80s. Can't forget my Johnny T. That's right, Mooning. You had Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony may have been more 90s. No, because we were in high school. No, they were 90s. Yeah, dude, we don't even have good music anymore. '80s and '90s were not the best era. Yes, we were. It was a pinnacle for pop culture. That's true. You didn't have to worry about fake drugs. Well, you could still overdose, but you didn't have to worry about fake drugs. Cocaine was cocaine. Well, you kind of did have to worry about pot getting laced with LSD. That I remember. Kids born in the 80s have witnessed incredible developments. We saw the radio and cassette players become CD players. We saw CD players become Walkmans. We saw Walkmans become iPods. Finally, we witnessed music walk into our phones. We were also the only kids to witness the journey of computers, floppy disk, and mobile phones. I've owned them all. That's a good point. But that could be born in the 70s. I think he meant kids growing up in the 80s. But that is true. Yeah, we would definitely went outside more. The 80s are considered the best decade because it was the era when efficiency was valued and the success that went along with it. Hey, Kaz, Merry Christmas, honey. 27 months. Woo woo. Look at that hair. People pick out like one thing about the 80s, like, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. Teenagers had a lot of freedom. I'm only 12, but I'm aware of the 80s. The music and movies were way better back then. Kids went outside and rode bikes together. Music was less violent. There was a crack cocaine epidemic. Yeah, there was. The Cold War's tension was rising. We had Reagan as POTUS. My dad was a party animal and total rock star and a bad kid overall. My mom was into academics, so I have knowledge from both sides. It was a good decade for film and blockbusters. Video games were just getting popular. I remember getting Atari. I'm sorry, there's just no good. You're never going to find another Pretty in Pink or Saint Elmo's Fire or that whole crew. Like, they just don't make movies like that anymore. And those coming of age movies, we fucking needed. I'll tell you what they don't have now either, and it's due to internet, but I really enjoyed as a child watching for Wizard of Oz that came on every year, Frosty the Snowman, and all the Christmas shows and all the Hanukkah shows, not too many Hanukkah shows, but all the once a year stuff that they stopped doing once VHS came out. And I used to really look forward to that. And I did it with Sage when she was very young. But then you have VCRs and then you can watch it anytime you wanted. And it kind of took away the whole point of, oh my God, Wizard of Oz is on next Wednesday, let's say, and I watched it every single year. And that was family time. Like my brother didn't watch it, but me and my parents watched it every single year. I'd lay on the couch with my dad and he'd hold me and I'd be scared of, the Wicked Witch from the West. And it's just gone now, same thing with Rudolph and all these things that they'll never be able to get again. And even with Sage, once she found out she can watch Wizard of Oz whenever she wanted, she lost the appeal for it. She didn't want to watch it anymore. It's gone. She wanted to watch it once a year. And that's lost now. Then they had to color it a half finally. I know, but it's even like Rudolph and all those. Those were on once a year. And they were on this, or Charlie Brown Christmas special, or Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. That was like the best. But once you can watch it over and over and over, it loses it. Like Sweetie Pie says, it loses that spirit of being able to watch it over and over and over. And I think there are certain things that just shouldn't be released on DVD. They should keep it once a year. But they get greedy and they get money and they won't do it. The music was better. Yeah, you have regional and local bands that played live. Live shows were a big thing. Hitchhiking was a thing and nobody got killed. I still can't believe I used to hitchhike all over Long Island. How I didn't get murdered, I have no idea. But it was like a thing to do then. Mom didn't want to drive you, or she didn't know you were out. So you hitchhiked where you had to go. We used to do it a lot. I still don't know how I didn't get murdered. I remember one guy freaked me out. I jumped out of his car. I'm seriously, over the years, Sweetie Pie, I have no idea how I survived. I've done some shady shit that I should have been dead. But thankfully, I made it. I guess it just wasn't in the cards. Oh, I know. I look back, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? I don't know. I still think the 80s were the best. I don't care what anyone says. They could sit here and say it's not. I think it was. I think the 70s were too dramatic. '70s cars. Yeah, we had no war. That's a good point. Oh, I remember Sheila. I remember Zoom. I was on Zoom. Does anyone remember the show Zoom? Zoom, 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 zoom. I don't remember the rest of it. I just remember Zoom, Zoom. Me and my brother used to go all the time, and then one day my mom's like, "Do you guys want to be on Zoom?" We were like, "Yeah." So we danced around. I think we only did like 2 or 3 episodes. You love Zoom? Do you know Zoom? Woohoo! Yeah, me and my brother are on it. Like, why did people think this was sexy? I don't think it's sexy at all. She looks kind of sexy. I don't think they look sexy. I think they look weird. Yeah, we were in the studio and we had to like zoom all over and then say, "Hi, I'm Laura. Hi, I'm Bobby." I think that's when I wanted to be a star. I think I was like 2 or 3. I was really young. Because we were still living in the city at the time. So I was below the age of 8. I'll have to ask my mom what years. If I want to say it was like 1976 or 77. I know it was before 78 because that's when we moved to Long Island. It's amazing the things you remember from childhood. Zoom, zoom. The only thing I remember the striped shirts. I remember the set, like the stage on set, because it said it had like a big zoom. And I remember we had to like run back and forth or something and announce who we were. That's pretty much all I remember. But I definitely remember the studio. Zoom, zoom, zoom. What do you want?
Am I able to open my window?
Why?
Because it's hot.
The heat on?
Mhm.
I mean, you can. Just don't forget to shut it because you have no screen.
You're true. That's right.
Well,
I said that's right.
you might get bugs.
Okay.
I'm not turning the air on. It's 51 degrees. Crazy kids. Oh, I'm going to get off, though. I'm tired. I can't stop yawning. I've been up since 4:30. Fucking dogs would not move over. You were homeless. I was a young woman account, very close and getting kidnapped. If it hadn't been for one of my friends getting close to a car. Oh, no shit. That's crazy. Oh. Here comes the dog. What's up, Karma? So, all right, I'm just gonna keep yawning. But I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. I will keep you updated on this wonderful lawsuit. I don't know, according to this CCB or whatever, I just wait for the next steps. They contact you by email or whatever. So, but I've been hitting this pro bono list that they give you. So hopefully I get a hit. If not, I'll just take care of it myself. I'm a smart cookie. I got this. What's up, Winston? Sorry. I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. And I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. We are gonna, God willing, I don't get another strike, but no, we're gonna be doing our New Year's Eve stream. As usual, New Year's Eve party, bringing the new year. He's good. She's good. Come on, come here. What? Could we take your ace bandage off now? Winston's wearing a ace bandage. A little puppy bandage. And I went to take it off today. It won't let me take it off. Uh-oh. Now they're going to fight. He wants some love, just like you want love sometimes. All they do is fight. It's crazy. Crazy. So, all right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed. Have a wonderful night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And again, I hope everybody got everything they wanted from Santa. And I hope everyone had a wonderful day. And spend it with family. No shit. It's a cartoon from Zoom, you fucking idiot. I mean, a cartoon from PBS. Duh. And yes, I was on Zoom. Nice try, asshole. I absolutely was on Zoom. And where is PBS produced? In New York City. Duh. Where did I live? New York City. It doesn't take a fucking genius. Why would I lie about being on Zoom, you fucking moron? Because you're jealous? Because you've never done anything except be a troll? Mwah. Fucking morons. I know it wasn't a cartoon. But it was produced by PBS. What? Oh, that's what they said. I didn't even see it that far. No, it wasn't a cartoon. It was real people. Singing around, jumping around, going zoom, 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 zoom. Whoop. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, Zoom wasn't a cartoon at all. What? What? So, all right. I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Please, and I'll find out from my mom what year it was, but I'm pretty sure it was 1977. Almost positive. And again, I know it was before 1978. So, all right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace. Well.